Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I'm so happy you're all here. I would like to apologize to those of you who were here for the 15 minutes while I was just watching Zaid and sometimes Barry while I was apparently live and didn't realize it because... Oh, I must have touched something on my stream deck that made me go live because I didn't mean to be. But yeah, I was live for a while before I was actually aware that I was live. And yeah, so apologies for that. But Greg, Stitch, Zach, Josh, Chris, anybody else who's hanging out, thank you for being here. That is a slightly embarrassing beginning for me. It's not the worst thing. It really isn't. But it's just... It's very much not what I'm used to. And the idea that I may have just exposed not anything personal about myself in terms of, like, things people can use against me, but just things I do when I'm not streaming. I was playing Spore earlier, Chris, but I can't get into that when I've got 15 minutes until stream. Oh no! No, Josh! Twitch was fine this time. I love to blame Twitch for all my problems. This was not Twitch. This was entirely me not even realizing I was online. Whatever. Now you'll know I start preparing easily 15 minutes ahead of time. Yeah, Zizzy, welcome. I started streaming 15 minutes before I thought I started streaming. So I was live just watching Zaid stream and watching a little bit of Barry's Kingdom Hearts VOD. And I didn't know I was live, so people could just hear me doing that. It sure was something. Anyway, it is time to return to Dark Souls. No, I didn't do anything bad. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. I did nothing illegal. I did nothing that would be toss. It's embarrassing, not bad. So... Like, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. It was just... I don't know. Seeing that I was live, seeing my live counter at like 15 minutes, really shook me. So, between streams, I did get a follow by... from 4 gathers. I have now reached the point, given what's happening on Twitch at the moment... I don't believe that there are any real people unless they speak in chat. Like, 4 gathers, if you're here, I'm glad. And if you're a real person, you don't have to talk a lot. But I'm going to assume that every follower is a bot unless proven otherwise. Because that's just what Twitch is at the moment. And it's a bad time for everyone. Less bad for me, because I'm not part of a minority. I am a straight white cis man. I'm about as privileged as it comes, and especially on Twitch, I'm not the kind of person who's gonna get hate rates. Hi, Zin. You are a real boy. I mean, I assume. Well, let's say I'm less likely to get hate rates. Hate rates disproportionately affect minorities, which I'm really not. Anyway. Yes, that's a very existential option, Zizzy. There you are, you fucker. Also, my desktop audio is very loud, isn't it? I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. I know it's mostly because of the bomb, but it's still quite loud. Anyway. I'm assuming I have to fight this guy. I wonder if I can encourage him to stand in the bomb radius. Oh, that does very little damage. Like, the number is fine. But the chunk of the bar that goes away is very small. These guys are so slow, though. No, I mean, not really, Red Mage. I've just started. But also, apparently I started 15 minutes before I started. I was live and... Whoa! I knew that was going to happen at some point. It had to. That's just the way this game works. Yeah, there was a pre-show where I was watching Zaid and also Barry Buds. I hope he's permadead, but he won't be. I mean, you're not wrong, Chris. I only noticed it when I was going to go live properly. This is all very horrible. I don't like this very much, chat. I don't think there's a game better at what it does than Dark Souls, but I don't much like what it does. God, this guy's quick. Ow! Fucking... The wall fucked me, chat. And not in the good way. God, this is so different from any other fight in the game so far. Just quick and whippy. Whoa! And I keep bouncing off the walls. God! That was miserable. Rickard's Rapier. Suggests that that guy's name is Rickard? Stitch, I'm glad you thought it was a new genre of music. Divine Blessing. That's a healing item, I believe. I would never be mad at you, Stitch. Especially not for something like that. where you were, as usual, cute and good. Die, lose nothing, nullify curse, ring breaks. That is not a good thing to have at the moment, but it's good in general. Like, it's a good option to have. I had thought this direction would be progress. It seems that I was a fool of some kind. I mean, I don't mind. Bonus loot is good. God, you're right. This is the Dark Souls of games. So wise. Okay, well, now... So I've got to get in there, I'm guessing. While that guy is yeeting shit at me. So, the question I have is... Can I pressed the wrong button to aim. Ah, I can't aim high enough. Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for me. He does look big. I suspect that's because he's quite big. Okay, back to the bonfire I go! Okay. I will admit, that was a funny way to die. Not even mad. I feel like I should be, but I'm not, because that was funny. Yeah. I am curious about this guy. Can I hurt him? Should I hurt him? I'm guessing the answer to one of those questions is yes. Oh my god, I do not have enough arrows for this. Nobody has enough arrows for this. That's not true. I'm sure there are people who do. I'm just not those people. I did stop the boulders, at least. Okay, and I was right that this guy is not perma-dead. But I don't know how to get in here now. I assume in here is a place to go. I mean, his opinion does seem to be very much... Did that man just shoot an arrow into my face? Did he not see that I am the size of several of the buildings in this world? That's the one that he sometimes follows up on. Whoops, that was meant to be the jump attack, but it wasn't. Well, there was a tiny, tiny tick down in his health bar. It was just nearly invisible to me, and I suspect entirely invisible on stream. I'm also not sure if he's worth killing. Ooh, that's good. However, for why? This does not benefit me or anybody. Hello, Malu. I hope you also are doing well. It was fun to catch your stream earlier. You know what, Zizzy? Bold Up Lint would probably have been more effective than what I was trying. Because at least it would have eventually built up to a layer that might have made him, like, trip. I am confusion. We got a word for unconscious viewers. They're called lurkers. Not all lurkers are unconscious, but if you're there, you're still a lurker. And most streamers I know like their lurkers. There is a Venn diagram. By the way, does anybody have any advice? I'm assuming go back and find a way. Okay. Zizzy, I don't know if you saw how successful I was being in attempting to kill giants. But the answer falls into the category of not particularly. Okay, I see it now. Ooh. Oh! Somehow I didn't see that coming. Somehow I didn't see that coming. I'll admit, that was funny. Hi. Hi, TRM Shadow. Oh. I don't know. I just thought he wouldn't throw at the teeny tiny bridge, because I'm a fool. He hurts much more than I expected. Which was foolish. I'll acknowledge. Okay. Okay, it looks like giant cannot throw here. I mean, this giant might be able to, but please don't, sir. Why? Why do you have to lie to me? Oh, I know, Zizzy, you've made that clear before. I appreciate your advice in the spirit in which it is given. as I said, these games frustrate me. I'm gonna laugh at what I did, where I just stopped on the bridge where the guy could still see me. That was dumb, and therefore funny. I am not going to... There's a hole in that bridge. I'm sure it's possible to jump across. But I'm not sure it's possible for me to jump across. I can't tell sometimes if the world is shaking or if the camera is shaking. It's a very long way down. I mean, my strategy there seemed to be fuck around, and the consequence was find out. So I suppose it all worked, in a sense. Now, he's up there. I hope I don't have to fight him. However, this is Dark Souls.
They call me Mr.
Chair! Heck! Thank you for the raid, Chair. Juice, I think, is in chat. Can you hit Chair with a shout-out? Or if not, I can quickly do it. Chair, thank you so much for the raid. Ziz, please! Yes, apparently I had... So, Chair, here's the story. And for anybody else who didn't know. I think I touched the wrong thing on my stream deck. And I went live 15 minutes before I thought I went live. So everyone just got to listen to me watch Zaid and then a bit of Barry. Because, in fact... I am the dorkiest of souls. Also, hi, Queen. How are you? I mean, apart from cute, which is standard. And how are you enjoying going back to World, Chair? Also, everybody, if you don't follow Chair, the shout-out is not just for silly points. Chair is one of my favorite streamers. Oh, sir! Sir, I wish not to antagonize you. It's simply true, Chair. You are one of my favorite streamers. That does 18 damage. And as far as I can tell from his health bar, that 18 damage may as well be 0. Ah, Mint is a good lad. I don't play with him enough. Look, when I said I wish not to antagonize you, what I meant is, please don't antagonize me. And yes, I saw the fog gate. I just wish to have nothing to do with the fog gate. Okay. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I fucking love rooms like this. There's nothing here. Apart from chairs and tables. Because if this is meant to be based on some real world, not everywhere is going to have spike traps and armed guards. Some places are just going to have chairs and tables. And this goes a long way towards building what feels like an actual world. Now, maybe there is some hidden thing here. I'm not sure. But I really like that. Okay. So there's a guy there. I'm going to have to fight the guy, right? Like, I think that seems clear. My concern is I may have to fight the guy while, you know, Butts McGee throws bombs at me. Can I shoot the bombs? I mean, this is a stupid idea, but I've had stupider. Okay, well, that was your leg. I can break the bombs. I was hoping they would explode. Yeah, kind of like that, Zizzy. Defend with face is my specialty. Okay. I don't know what I'm so worried about. This is Dark Souls. I'm going to die the first time. That is to be expected. This is the Iron Golem? I have heard of you. I'm guessing my shield ain't gonna do a lot. I was also concerned about that. I was slightly hoping that the bombs would also damage him. They don't. Which means that realistically, I have to kill that dude. Ah, sure, chair. Is it literally just BSG? Nothing more than that? It is not. BSG Marathon. I believe it's starting next week. That's the British Speedrunners group, I think. They're doing speedrunning for charity. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mouse still controls the camera. Benelux. Okay. Benelux Speedrunners Gathering. But yes, I'm happy to shout them out. Everything I know about them seems positive. Ah, why was I going slowly? Slowly is the opposite of what you're meant to do against him. It was funny, I did have a moment where I was fighting Iron Golem, where I was like, he's quite slow. This seems suspiciously easy. And to be honest, I was not entirely incorrect. It was suspiciously easy. I don't want to fight you. I have no reason to fight you. Oh my god, Bubbles, you're right. I completely forgot to beam. Thank you for reminding me. Is this gonna be buttered popcorn or rotten egg? Let's find out. Oh god. Oh, I've forgotten how bad the rotten egg is. Oh. Oh, my last pack didn't have a lot of those. Oh. Oh, that's very unpleasant. Also, just a bit of advice for anybody who does stream, who's watching me. For the next little while, at least, assume that every new follower is a bot unless they speak in chat. Unless you know that someone isn't a bot, they're a bot. Because there are so many at the moment. They follow you, they try to get you to follow through to their page where they steal your IP. And then they can DDoS you. So, If you see someone... No, What I'm wondering... Good lord, sir. Can you relax? I'm wondering... Do I have no attunement slots, or do I just haven't attuned anything? Oh, I have no pyromancy at all. Okay, that's not going to be useful. Because what I was hoping is maybe fire can make these things go boom. Oh! Chester, hello! Also, you cute. Thank you for being here and being cute. I thank you, Chester. I don't have a lot left. But let's see what this does. Wait! That was the wrong button. I was hoping those would make the bombs go boom. No! No, Zizzy! Oh my god! Chat is cute. Okay. I was trying to hit him right in the toe for no good reason. Oh, now this isn't even showing damage. Oh, it is. Who wants to see how much I can lower his health bar with all of my arrows? Chester, thank you for confirming that chat is cute. Because chat is in fact cute. I don't have enough arrows for this, Chester. I appreciate that you believe in me. But I'm literally just wasting arrows. For the sake of a not particularly funny meme. I don't see how I can beat the Iron Golem while also having to deal with this dude. Oh! He gets tired after he does a tantrum. That's interesting. I think that's how you're meant to hurt him. Yes! And now I wonder if he's a permakill. Enemies that big frequently are. I pressed the wrong button. Oh well. Titanite chunk. Titanite chunk? That's very nice. Now, what I would like to do is be strong enough to yeet this at the Iron Golem. I don't think that's going to happen. Look, these games at their best are great, and they tend to be quite fair. Everything else aside, as much as I get frustrated with them, normally when you die in Dark Souls, you know why you died. For example, there, I misjudged the range of that attack, like a dingbat. Oh! Bosses with grab attacks tend to be very scary. Also, I'm dealing no fucking damage. Oh, this is going to be such a slow fight. But it's also slow for him. By which I mean he is slow. Thank you, Red Mage, I will. I'm sure there's a better way to fight him. Much like the Asylum Demon at the very beginning, the pace of my damage makes me think that there is a trick to this. But much like the Asylum Demon, you can also do it. And this fight seems to be mostly about learning his attack patterns. I mean, they all are, but more than many of the others. Ah, I mistimed that. I'm still alive? I thought I was already dead. Okay. That was me being dumb. I must have had, like, 1 pixel of health. Give me a second, I'm gonna turn on my light, because there are a lot of clouds that make it much darker than it should be at this time. Honestly, without Horrible Giant Friend, that is not a particularly difficult boss fight in terms of patterns. Yeah, there's, like, he does a lot of damage, but you can just get by a lot of his stuff. It sounds like that giant is gone for good. Yes, he is. I don't know if that's a standard thing, Zizzy, or just a thing that happened because I misjudged my health. So, this is not asking for advice. This is asking more if there is advice. Is there a trick to the fight that can make it much easier? Yeah, no, that's exactly what happens, Zizzy. There is. So, this is Dark Souls, so I don't want too much advice, to be honest. Is it something... Okay, let's ask this. How realistic is it that I could find the trick myself? That's a good point, Zizzy, and I'll try to keep that in mind. Weak to damage. I might need to write that down somewhere. Also, I forgot to bean again. Okay. So I'm assuming it's something in his arena. Not exactly the same as, but something in the same vein as the Taurus Demon, where if you try to fight him straight on, it's much more difficult. If you find the exploit within the arena, it makes life easier. That's my guess. This one is Toasted Marshmallow or Stink Bug. I can't tell, because Toasted Marshmallow is such an unpleasant flavor, at least artificially. I know no one was throwing bombs at me. I still need to check up here to make sure. Because I am paranoid. Okay, good. He's properly dead. I'm really not a fan, Zizzy. There are a couple of these that are just, at least for me, that are just oops all bad flavors. Oh! So, there's one potentially interesting exploit I can think of. So I'm going to try one thing that I actually wanted to try before, which is, this wall seems awfully breakable. And he seems awfully good at breaking things. So, I don't know. This might be related. I entirely dodged that. Okay. So breaking the wall does not seem to be the thing. Ow. Can somebody confirm that breaking the wall is wrong? That's too far to drop. It's not something like that. Okay, it is wrong. Is it like encouraging him to backstep off this? Because I always love strategies like that. Ow. Like, at this point, I'm willing to die to experiment. So the one thing I can think of is that I could see the Iron Golem from that bridge. Can I just pepper him with arrows to weaken him beforehand? Because that still doesn't seem like it would be great. This doesn't have any melon flavors, unfortunately. It does have pear or booger, which is my favorite example of how you can make two bad flavors be on one bean. Okay, so that isn't an option, but not the one people are talking about. Ow! Like, I assumed so? So, one other piece of advice I'm going to ask before I ask, like, what's the exploit? And then I recognize I still have to execute the exploit. So, I don't feel too bad. Plus, Dark Souls is about shared knowledge, blah, blah, blah. Is it a thing in his arena that I have to exploit or, like, manipulate or something? It's fine. It's fine, Chester. Thank you. I appreciate you willing to take care of it. Because, yeah, I can shoot him from here, but it will take forever.
Now there are two of them.
Is that a hint, Zizzy? No, I'm more confused. There's a summon if I'm human. Well, that's an option. Hello, Gold. One thing I was also considering. I got a real fancy weapon. Real fancy weapon. That I wanted to try. Which was this lightning spear. I wonder if he might be weak to lightning damage. Because I know some enemies are. And I figure this is probably worth trying. It doesn't seem to be significantly slower than my sword, so it won't hurt me in that way. That did slightly more damage. Not a lot more. But enough that it could make the difference between a successful and unsuccessful run. Ah, mistimed it. I have done exactly 1/10, I think, of his health, which is concerning. Oh no, I've done 5% of his health. Good, I've done 1/20th. Okay, so each stab seems to do roughly 1%. Which means I only need to stab him 100 times. Which for a Dark Souls boss is not actually a lot. Oh? What is happening? How did I stagger him? Ah! Ah! I knew that was happening as it was happening. How did I stagger him? That was very interesting. Honestly, Chester, he was exactly the right amount of papa for me. I was too baby for him. Okay, so what causes the stagger is another good question, I suppose. Is it just do a certain amount of damage and he gets staggered? Yes, Zizzy? I assume. Well, like, you can answer yes or no. Is it just do a certain amount of damage and he gets staggered? Zizzy, may I assume the what is you took a clip of me saying he's the right amount of papa? Because if you did... Okay, is it something to do with the fact that I was using fucking lightning? What? I've forgotten again? Well, Zizzy, now I'm confused. Okay, so the one other thing I noticed is he was standing exactly in the middle. Shit! I keep forgetting to bean. Thank you. I keep forgetting to bean. Is this going to be strawberry, banana, mango? Or is this going to be dead fish? The answer is invariably dead fish. I was right! So it's not damage, it's not lightning, it's not middle. Well, then I'm very confused. Also, thank you for the... Chester. I think by dead they mean rotten. But... it just tastes all kinds of bad. I can say that much. Like a hint, given that I covered the 3 things I could think of. Thank you, Chester. Like, I don't want to know 100% the answer, but I am curious what caused him to stagger, because the staggering looks very useful. So it's stabbing his foot. I mean, that makes sense. It's just quite tough to aim for. Especially with lock on, which makes me think I don't need to lock on. Which seems to be kind of a theme in Dark Souls bosses, that locking on often hurts you more. Ow. I'm still gonna lock on. Zaid! Thank you for the heckin' raid. Chester, can you give a shout out to Zaid? It's going okay, Kelvy, as you can see. This counts as good progress. Apparently, I'm doing it. Like, stabbing him in the foot apparently seems to be, like, the main mechanic of this area. Nobody talk about the pre-show. It never happened. Oh! But for those who are genuinely curious, I apparently went live 15 minutes before I thought I went live. During which time I was just watching Zaid and then Barry. And everybody could hear me. You know, the stabbing the foot thing does not seem to be quite as helpful as I would have hoped. Oh, Kelvy, please don't apologize. Is it going to be Tutti Frutti? Or is it going to be Stinky Socks? Place your bets now, chat. I think I know what it's going to be. You know what? It's Stinky Socks. It's not as bad as I was fearing. But, I have to say, it is remarkable how much that tastes like chewing on cotton. Like, it's incredible. Yeah, it did feel like that would take forever, Zin. But, look, I'm happy to have at least partly figured this out myself. There was also apparently an arena thing. I would guess... Oh, Zaid, what is the Steel Soul run? I'm sorry that you lost, but what is it? Is it like a you're never allowed to die run or something? Yeah, permadeath. That... I mean, I'm impressed at how far you got, Zaid. You shouldn't feel bad. It's built into the game? Now that's rare. So, one thing I'm wondering, if I can wibbly-wobbly him, can I do more than that? Can I, like, knock him over? Because if I can knock him over, then, if nothing else, it'll take him a real long time to recover. Possibly, he'll even fall off. Being, you know, very big. No! Ziz, we don't need to draw legs. It's the Triforce, and since you are worthy, we can just wish legs. Oh, good. I hit him once. For those curious, the weapon I'm using also does, like, a perfect 1% of his hit points on every attack. Now, I'm mostly focusing on his right leg, because I've got a funny feeling that it does matter which leg you hit. I was right! Right in the dick. Oh, now I've got to hit his arm. I see. Okay, okay. I think I figured it out. Or at least partly figured it out. Like, the Grundle jabs were useful, and I've done like 25% of his health, which ain't terrible. But that's still not something I would want to rely on. I got greedy. They've got 13. Okay. I was wrong about numbers. Thank you, Gold. By the way, can I make him go wibble wobble again? I just assumed they had 20. I assumed the notches were just county notches. Whoops. No. Kinda sad that that didn't, like, topple him off. Oh, I was so close, but I didn't want to go over the edge. Look, if nothing else, making him all wibbly-wobbly just really slows down his DPS a lot. What's that range? What's that range? Didn't get greedy, Ziz. That wasn't greed. I thought I was far enough away. Honestly, he's a slow enough boss that greed is not a major part of the equation. No, the thing is, I wanted to get further away from him because he was doing his grab more frequently, and I'm very scared of that grab. Captions translated that inaccurately, but also accurately, as scared of that crap. Okay, the thing is, I feel like I can do that. I also want to see what happens when he completely topples. Of course Dark Souls crabs are scary. They're Dark Souls things. All Dark Souls things are scary. Also, I must say, I'm quite a fan of this weapon. Oh, gold? I'll believe you because you're gold, and therefore good in all ways. But I haven't found the not scary things. I've got the same problem as before, sort of. I don't want to go tumbling off while trying to kill him. Also, now I'm tinking. Dang it! Ow. I have reason to believe everybody hates the bone wheel skeletons, though. See, it's that grab that scares me. More than almost anything. But even when I don't, like, finish toppling him, if I can just wibbly-wobbly him at least, it's still... It just reduces his DPS so much that it's worth it. Okay, this is a slightly better place to have to deal with this. Dang it! Am I wrong? Is there even a way to, like, further topple him? Because it just feels like I'm doing as much damage as I can there, and it's not doing enough. Okay, I'm about 11 hits from beating this guy. So, don't get greedy. I got greedy. Oh! Yes! thought he was down there, and I almost didn't kill him. Ooh. I'm sorry, core of an iron golem. That Anne is doing a lot of work, and I don't like it. So, now that I've beaten him, is that the NPC you can summon has a reasonable chance of either dying or soloing the fight. You know what? I'm glad I didn't summon. I've summoned on several bosses. I'm glad I didn't summon here. Also, I have 52,000 souls. I should probably head back to the bonfire. Because I do not trust this game to give me a bonfire soon. Oh, there's a thing there. I don't want to touch that yet. So, for those who know, like, could I have knocked him over further? Was it just a matter of not getting enough DPS on his hand? Or was the hand the wrong place to hit, or something? So, I mean, now, like, now you won't be revealing much. I've beaten him, and even if there is another one, I'll be way stronger when I come across him. Hand was the wrong spot. I'm actually surprised. What was it supposed to be? Grundle shots? I thought that might be possible, Zin, but... Wait, so you just... Even after he's fallen over, you just keep attacking his legs? That's really interesting. And surprising. I would never have guessed that it stays his legs. And I'm assuming the head does huge amounts of damage. But hey, I did it. Very carefully. There we go. No deleters, only yeeters. Well, I couldn't reach the head at that point, and he was resting on one hand. So I thought, you know, if I can knock that hand out from under him, then he'll just be completely flat on his back. I must say, I'm kind of liking this poison spear. No, not poison, lightning spear. Ooh. I'm not going to pour that all into vitality. But that's a lot of points. Might we get some endurance? Like, I do want some vitality. Oh! Oh, he doesn't fall further. I could have reached his head at that point already. I didn't even notice. Spears in general do gold, but surprisingly, this one doesn't. This one is a little bit like the Drake Sword. It doesn't scale at all. But I do have the Claymore, which is apparently one of the better kind of greatsword style weapons. And as soon as I can, I'm going to power that bitch up. So... Not the right one. Yeah. Lightning Spear has absolutely no scaling. Oh, I'm sure it will gold. Like, I completely expect it to fall off. But for now, it's... For now, it's doing well for me. I don't know. I just want a proper greatsword at some point. Drake Sword is nice. Broadsword I would like to upgrade because it's also doing the job. Nice, Chester! Pizza is good. I can't wait for not hot. If that means winter, I accept winter. I generally prefer spring and summer. But summer is too hot these days. And just getting hotter. Yeah, but I ain't gonna be able to get that yet, Kuko. I do appreciate the advice, and I am going to get it at some point. But that point is not today. Okay. I'm still concerned by the fact that it said core of an iron golem. And I'm assuming the Zweihander is an ultra greatsword. It's raining! I'm so happy. Oh, and it's raining super hard. It probably won't last long. It doesn't these days. But it's super nice. Oh, it's a normal greatsword. Yeah, as I said, in Dark Souls 2, I just used the standard greatsword that I got from, what's it, Dead Man's Wharf. And from the time I got it, it was just my... It was my main, and I never switched away from it. We are Nintendo. The biggest and fugginest. Well, nothing good happens when I touch that. Like, I know it will take me to a place, and that place may even be good. But nothing good is going to come, long-term, from touching that. Hello, kitten. Hello, Gummy. Did the rain scare you, kitten? I don't know, Zizzy. I would guess so. Hello, Paula. I mean, fair, Gold. I will say, this is a hell of a storm. I like it, but I understand why Gummy is scared. Oh, it's not instant, at least. Look, at some point, I'm going to have to fight the Dinkelstein brothers, and I'm very, very scared of that. Oh. Oh, this seems bad and not good. That is quite a view. My god, this game is beautifully designed. My god, this game is beautifully designed. I don't have to enjoy the combat at all times. I may have my complaints. But what I'm looking at now is not one of them. And another thing I love about this game... You see that fucking tower? In a lot of games, that would be a background tower. In Dark Souls, that's almost certainly a rad place you can go with a rad fucking boss who will take you 400 attempts, and then when you beat him, you'll feel like a god. Because that's what this game does. I know very little about the Painted World, but I hope you're having fun. I'm assuming you're not having fun, because I've also heard things about the Painted World. Good lord. Oh, the rain is so nice now. This is like proper rain. Hello, Jolly Rogers. And welcome. I am... This is my first time ever getting anywhere near this far, in Dark Souls, and as the title says, every time I die, I have to eat a Bean Boozled bean. Most of which have been bad so far. Sir, may I share with you the Gospel of Spear? You're no. I was just about to say you're surprisingly non-violent. Ow. I stabbed right between his grundle. And I whipped. Ow! Sir, please! I was just joking when I said that thing about a spear. The things I said about your sister were ironic. Do you have no sense of irony? Chester, you may not ban yourself, because I think you made a good joke. Oh, he may kill me. So, something I genuinely love about this game is I feel like I'm doing much worse against this guy than I was against the Iron Golem. At least in terms of dodging. I dodged the Iron Golem pretty well, apart from my mishaps. Which, I'll admit, were many, and bad. Yeah, that's a good point. You don't feel the threat as much. This is just a dude. He didn't have a fog gate. Okay, sir, I'm going to back away. Sir, you are not making me feel very welcome in your workplace. I may have to contact OSHA. The way you're wielding your weapon is clearly unsafe. Use your shield again, you dick! Oh no! He heard what I said about OSHA! Can you take me back home? I mean, fortunately it looks like they can't take me back home. Oh... When he started running up the stairs, I felt true fear. Was that dude just saying, run away? Let me guess. There are like 4 more of them in here. There are 2 more of them in here. You know, they don't seem to be aggroing. Oh, but they're guarding a thing. Well, Dang it. I'm glad I can kite just one of them. Hey, babe. Why don't you swing that big halberd my way? Oh! He did! You see, that's the attack I need them to do more often. Because it leaves them unguarded. And then they're really not difficult to deal a lot of damage to. I hate that he walks backwards, because I can't sneak up on him. Sir, please! Oh god! Oh, this is terrible. Also, this isn't a major thing, since, honestly, I'm not, like, there's very little between, very little that can kill me between here and the last bonfire. But where's the next bonfire? Because it feels like there should have been one. Not too far. Okay, good. Ow! I think ow is the appropriate response. You know what, Zizzy? I would feel worse if you knew the game. I hate when they run! Okay, I'm gonna let him go all the way back down. Just, like, out of sight. Okay, that's fair, Ziz. And also, yes, Stitch, you are a cutie. I haven't said, because with big things, I tend to imagine that blocking doesn't work. Also, thank you for not locking on, lock on. That's amazing. I cannot lock on. Why can I not lock on? That's fascinating. It's some weird... Oh, now I can lock on. Did that even deal any damage? Toasty pizza is still pizza, Chester, and therefore good. Like you were good. Yeah, so I can 100% block that. But it just eats up all of my stamina. That wasn't the jump attack I was looking for, but sure. Oh! So I can only 100% block under very specific conditions. Chester, you wouldn't understand my pain. You didn't hear what he said to me. Okay, so so the reverse swing, not good for me. Okay, again I can't lock... Okay, I couldn't lock up. I can now. Oh, I'm sorry! I'm sorry I said your sister was hotter than you. It was just that bikini pic. I'm sorry I was looking at your sister's bikini pics. God, she's the one who puts them on Facebook. Ooh, you're right. I forgot the gay knights. I love them. I do have humanities aid. Look, if you just did some squats, you could also be dummy thick. Yeah. I know what you meant, Zaid. Since the other guy doesn't aggro, I am going to just get a feel for what's coming up. Or maybe he does aggro once his friend is dead. I don't know. Oh, this looks quite scary. This looks like a standard boss arena. The fact that it's not is somehow worse. Left. Why, thank you. I didn't even notice that there was a left. Bonfire. Oh, how lovely. Need humanity. Oh, I have a little bit of that. Huzzah! Now I have officially made progress this stream. Hello, friend.
Well, you are a rare visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anorlando, chosen undead. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. What follows thereafter depends upon you.
I find it interesting. Oh! Oh, she's a firekeeper? Interesting.
What is it?
I find it interesting that at least some of them
I am the keeper of the bonfire.
do have a concept of a chosen one.
What beacon would there be in this lost city? A gatekeeper and a guide. That is my calling.
Assuming this is not. Haha! Be wary of hint. That is remarkably good advice. Just gonna make sure my equipment isn't completely destroyed. I do not need to fix the hilt of a straight sword. Yeah, some of these have taken a bit of a beating. 69 souls. Nice. I just wanted to make sure. I don't want my equipment to start breaking while I'm trying to fight Engelbert and Humperdinck. Okay, so these guys do respawn. That makes me sad. Gorgeous view. It truly is. Why isn't Solaire here? This is entirely his jam. I'm actually going to quickly... not equip. At some point I'm going to have to go back to the swamps and farm some humanities. But I want to kindle this bonfire at least. So I'll need 2 of them. Queen, did you know that you're very good and I love you? Oh, this one's already level 10. Well, I'm a dingus. Thank you, Chester. Okay. So, there are guys on both sides who are guarding shit. I feel like I'll have a better chance of dealing with them here, where it isn't super narrow. I feel like the narrowness of the staircase really works in their favor. Hello, Niv! So I am going to try this. Cool. The crosshairs, not perfect. Do you just not care at this point? Am I too far away? Aha! I was too far away. Oh, come on. Come on, sweetheart. Aw, babe, don't be sad. Don't be like that. I just want the treasure chest. Ow! Ow! Okay, so first of all, rude. Why does that just fucking scythe through me? I saw Niv, and I have to say, your interpretation of angel wings was very, very good. Honestly, that's a very good idea, Niv. If I had more motivation, or frankly the biggest problem is interest in drawing, I think something like that would be good for me as well. I just have no interest in actually learning to draw. I just want to already be able to draw, if that makes sense. Like, if I had a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now, I'm sorry for those of you who just got trauma for me saying that, I would just be able to draw super well. Hello, Oogly. I'm sorry, Red Mage. I can't stop it. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's great, Niv. Thank you for just immediately jumping into the terrible meme, Oogly. You bring me great joy. God, these guys are insanely tough. Ziz, it's a terrible meme called Mordecai with basically Mordecai from regular show and what's it, Twilight Sparkle or something from My Little Pony. Ma'am, will you let... No, you will not let me just. I've got a bad feeling two of them have aggroed. No. See, it's when I can make him do the shield bash. That is when he is most vulnerable. And I can do a chunk of damage at that point. When I hit, that does nearly 120 damage. Oh, Lord. You really do make me laugh. Oh, how dare you. Dang it, I was too close. So I missed my shot. But circling does seem to help to some extent. Niv, I have no idea. At this point, I care more about the meme than about the song. Like, by a long way. It's not my kind of song anyway. So, what not worth it item do I get from that? Demon Titanite. I was entirely wrong. I think that was worth it. Yeah, I don't know who Bob is either. Or B.O.B.? Given the spaces that Queen used, maybe B.O.B.? Hell yeah, Niv. Do bring on those butts. Oh, Zizzy. The world you have just been introduced to. Despair ahead. That makes me think that there's more than just these two guys. No, third-person camera shows that there isn't. Thank you, third-person camera. Sometimes you make life much better. Oh, he's a flat earther. That is certainly a fact. Oh! Oh, so that statue in there was Ornstein. That's really cool, actually. Because I was wondering if that was like a war god statue or something. But no. That's... So in the other room, there's a statue of Ornstein, who is one of the two Finkelstein brothers. And yes, I insist on referring to them by completely incorrect names. Engelbert and Humperdinck is my favorite. But I do like the Finkelstein brothers. I'm glad, Zin. Because it cracks me up every time. As dumb as it is. I hate that these guys are big enough that I can stab right underneath the grundle without actually getting a taint shot. I know Oogly. It's part of why I like to bring up his name. Because people who don't know think Engelbert Humperdinck is an invented name. And to the best of my knowledge, that was just actually the lad's name. No, that's not true. It was a stage name. Did I, Queen? No, you're right. It was a stage name. But at least I wasn't the one who invented it. What about the Princess Bride in this situation, Chester? I mean, I do love the Princess Bride at all times. I'm just more curious than anything else. Yeah, The Princess Bride. One of the greatest movies ever made. Hi, Ramets. You know what? You know what? If there's anything that's going to bring you out of lurking, I'm glad it was that. I'm so glad to see so many people who have an appreciation for Princess Bride. It is a wonderful movie. Ow. What is the range on that? Please tell me you're serious and his name is actually Arnold George Horsey. RAUSs? I don't believe they exist. I did, Shadow Mage. I beat Iron Golem, first try, I swear, first try. Everybody here in chat can confirm that it was first try, and I definitely didn't take 4 attempts. Ow. Arnold George Dorsey is way less cool. I wish he was Arnold George Horsey. Wait, Queen, what was it about Miracle Max and his wife that was a bi-awakening for you? Because neither of them I would consider to be conventionally attractive, at least. I did have a little bit of help from chat in figuring out his weird topple mechanic. Don't get me wrong. They're definitely squad goals. But... Ooh, Twinkling Titanite? Well, that's just mean, whoever wrote that. Miracle Max and his wife. Like, don't get me wrong. I adore them. What? I was lied to. I was lied to. I was told that if the chain is on the right... I wasn't told that explicitly. I was told that you can tell a mimic from a normal chest because the chain will be on one side and not the other. Both of those chains were on the right-hand side. So how do you tell a mimic from a normal chest? That is some BS, if you don't mind my saying. You know what, Oogly? That's better advice than I've received from some people during this playthrough. Looking at you, whoever told me to let that dude go. That is, unfortunately, incredibly specific and hard to see. Yes, Bean, thank you. I did not bean. Oh! Oh, I should probably get to a safe space before I bean. Birthday cake or dirty dishwater? Which will it be, chat? God. Oh god, that may be the worst. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember that you could vaguely see mimics moving. And the fact that that isn't true anymore makes me sad. Did I, Zizzy? When did I miss one? I'm not sure I believe you. I will add... I'm just trying to remember when I died. But can't you break chests if you attack them? Or is that only a thing added in shitty Dark Souls 2? I think I caught up on all my deaths during the golem fight. I know there were ones I missed, but I think I caught up with all of them. That's only Dark Souls 2. I do not remember I didn't press the dodge button there. That's slightly concerning. Okay. I believe you. And I will add one bean to the pile. Thank you for the deuce, Shadow Mage. Half of this is just for that humanity in there. I mean, I like my souls as well. And I'm gonna fight the Mimic, because Mimics also always have good shit in them. You don't even need to timestamp, Sissy. You can just... Like, I believe you. I accept that the chain is the easiest method. I still don't think it's easy. Because I specifically looked for the chain, because my understanding was that the chain would come from, like, a different side. And, like, I looked, chain was on the right, and I was like, okay. This is looking good. I do remember someone came up with a truly cursed concept. This was before Dark Souls 3 came out, of mimic bonfires. I do, Shadow Mage. It's still not my favorite game by any means, but I have, let's say, mastered the fundamentals. He says while being absolutely wrecked by this dude. And losing nearly 10,000 souls. Just for the sake of making things slightly worse. How about 2 beans at once? This is the bean I missed. Plus the other one. So strawberry banana smoothie and dead fish. Oh, sorry, or dead fish. And the other one is peach or barf. These beans look very similar. I'm not quite sure how to tell them apart.
Now there are 2 of them.
Thank you for that, Chester. And yes, please feel free to make a suggestion. Oh. Oh, that tasted rancid. Mmm. Same, Oogly. But I am a streamer. Yeah, that's what I normally try to do. But those sweeping attacks have been giving me problems. But hey, now I have nothing to lose. I do have a touch of masochism. Interestingly, only when streaming. I do not at all enjoy difficult games off-stream. I mean, I say that. I played Dark Souls 2 off-stream. That's the one that scares me. Fuck off! That's actually a thought. Because I'm not dealing a ton of damage. I believe Dark Souls is definitely the more punishing one. Shadow Mage, you said something about nice dodging. Chris, I'm level 44. Well, for one thing, Dark Souls 2 has a tutorial, which immediately makes it much less punishing. Because Dark Souls 1 just has a boss. Dark Souls 3 also just has a boss to start the game. Yes, but Chris, you are provably much better at the game than I am. Fuck off! I feel like Dark Souls is more punishing, but Dark Souls is also more fair. I know those sound weird. Dark Souls will kill you more often. But in Dark Souls 2... hitboxes in Dark Souls 2 are even more fucked than hitboxes in Dark Souls 1. So sometimes, you just won't know why you died. My strategy with these guys is literally just war of attrition. If I'm smart, I can wait them out almost every time. And I find that they do the shield swing more frequently if I circle right around them. Or I can just do that. I don't even know what that is, Shadow Mage. I'll look into it. So, I just want to look at this one. This one, chain goes straight down. This one... God, that is a very difficult distinction to make. And yes, I know they can eat me. That is entirely their thing. Oh, it's the laughing. The laughing is the worst. I can deal with almost anything but the laughter. I mean, yes. You know what? Whoever that was, Queen, thank you for the timing on that. Yeah, this would be much easier with a sword with an actual swing arc. Crystal Halberd. That's worth looking at. That's a lot of base damage. That's a lot of base damage. Doesn't scale super well, but even at the moment, it would be my most powerful weapon. And I don't know what kind of damage that's just got. Wait, 20 durability? Oh! 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 Thank you for being here, Oogly. And hello, Arrow. Is this just a tag team between Oogly and Arrow? You know what? Since I'm here, I'm gonna try out the Claymore. See? Them's the kind of arcs I'm looking for. Good night, Oogly. I love you. So I like that. Why? I am on the wrong page. I like that. I would like to work with it eventually. But for now, Drake's Sword is more powerful, and I want to check if these guys are, in fact, resistant to lightning. You know it, Bubbles. I'm all about filler arcs. Okay. So there's a thing down there. I'm concerned that the thing down there is the Chuckles brothers. Shadow Mage, please don't invade me. Ever. I think you're correct, Kuko. I can check that. Please don't invade me. I am only tiny baby boy. Yeah, it's C on both. Yeah, Zaid. The Chuckles brothers. Engelbert and Humperdinck. You know, those two. I mean, that's less invasion than the other thing, but thank you, Shadow Mage. I am very scared, baby. Okay. Is that Ornstein and Smo down there? Because I would like to try them on my own once. It's not. Am I far from Engelbert and Humperdinck? I'm very far. Okay. I'm betting there's rad stuff up there. Oh, old friends. You know what, Chester? To the best of my ability, yes. Oh. Oh! Not what I was expecting, I'm gonna be honest. Secrets? no secrets. Well, I'm slightly disappointed. I break your pot, sir. YMC. Ah. Thank you. Oh no! Oh no! I don't... Is it only one of them? It probably isn't. Ow! God, guess who hasn't learned anything about how the game works? Also, guess who never learned how to fight these guys? So Lair fought them for me. Still, I got his tail again. Oh, now lightning. That is honestly an interesting change. Like, it's not functionally very different, but it is an interesting thing that they do. I never saw Gargoyles the show. Like, it was the right era for me, but I just never saw it. Ow. Ow. So, genuine question. Is he easier? Or am I stronger? Or is it just the fact that there's one of them? Or is this just like a combination of things? Try fall. Be wary of jumping. I'm getting mixed signals here. Also, what the fuck? Oh, there's a path around the side. I see it now. I assume this is where I'm meant to fall? I'm gonna try fall here. Are there secret items? That's a good chain. However... Oh, I thought this was a ladder. Now I'm sad. Yeah, I have heard rumors of Anor Londo. Like, it's not as bad as Blighttown for a variety of reasons. But also, it's not really designed for you to get around. Wait, this just gets me back up here? What? Oh no. There is stuff. Maybe. No? This... Thank you, Shadow Mage. I'm actually probably going to be ending stream in not too long. Oh, I see the message. The buttress. Someone said something about the buttress. And I know Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation, when he spoke about this area, also mentioned this. Well, I'm not going to summon yet. I mean, I appreciate these messages, because otherwise I would never have found this, to be honest. I suspect that's true for most people. Like, I adore this conceptually. Ah! You do a shit ton of bleed damage, don't you? I recognize your type. If not you in particular. Yes, I also heard that there are archers of some kind. That is, thus far, pretty much the sum total of my knowledge. Oh. I'm really bad at spotting ladders. I don't have a lot of arrows. Oh. Honestly, as bad as it supposedly is, I only died like 10 times in Sen's Fortress. Okay. Now you're a little further away. Arrow, can you still do your job at this range? I don't think you can. I do not like this. I was hoping to get another bonfire soon. But then I realized, haha, I am a fool, for this is Dark Souls. There's a bonfire after this? Well, that's a very non-Dark Souls-y move. I'm shocked. I would like a merchant before too long. Oh, this is horrible. Whoa. Okay, I just have to be more aggressive with these dudes. Okay. You know, I really don't. So, out of curiosity, what are my chances of surviving up until the bonfire? Like, is there a boss through that... through that fog wall? Because if there is, then my chances are dwindling fast. Okay. So is it through the fog wall? Or is it somewhere in here? You know, Chester, I've been doing a lot of Belbatap, so I agree with you. It's through the fog door. Okay. Feet ahead. That's sure a statement. I should not have aggroed this guy, should I? Also, that's fucking amazing. That's curious. What are those? What are the wiggly woobly things? Those are the most Blood Souls thing in this whole game. Okay, so we got wiggles and woobles. And you know what? I can accept that we've got wiggles and woobles. The world needs both. The French. Thank you for warning me. Okay. I'm gonna pull a lever and see what happens. I hope I can reverse pulling this lever. There's a chest? Oh, I want that chest at some point. Contraption does not move. Okay. Well, question answered. Okay, that lever does that thing. I'm assuming that lever will move that back up if I need it. Oh, another wiggly lad? Is this second gargoyle? It is! Oh, your friend missed you. I shouldn't act like this is going to be easy. It is not. God, he seems more aggressive than his buddy. I'm not sure he is, but he seems it. I would like to try to get that tail again, but it's tough. Wait, taking a detour? Wait, so this is not where I have to go to get to the thing? So this is not how I get to the next bonfire. The only thing I care about at the moment. I mean, I'm not blaming anybody, but I can still be sad. You know what? You're right. After I beat this guy, I'm gonna go back to the last bonfire. Is that the best way to do it? Probably not. But I do want to finish stream before too much longer. I mean, at this point, no Shadow Mage, because I'm just going to go back to the last one. Now that Zaid pointed out how close it is. Hello, kitten. Ooh, Gummy, this is actually a terrible time to be cute. Ooh, Gargoyle's shield. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna head back. I think that's my best option for now. Oh, Gummy. I love you. Gummy is so big at the moment. Like, I know that's what happened. Like, animals grow up. But he was teeny tiny, what feels like a few weeks ago, and now he's like... Look, I'm just going back to a bonfire. One that works. Also, at some point, I would like to get back to Andre. I've got a lot of good stuff. And let's level up. I cannot level up. I am 76 souls away. Say, kill a big lad would take a lot of time. This did not. My current weapon isn't scaling with strength, but I do want strength long term. This increases my defense, as does endurance, admittedly. Oh, everything increases my defense. That's good to know. Strength up to 30. Okay. I'll be there soon. And that is where I'm going to call stream for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. It was an incredibly fun stream. It was frustrating at times, but I feel much less than previous ones. You know, fighting the giant, fighting the iron golem, coming down here, the guards. It was all super. Honestly, it was fun. This is one of my most fun Dark Souls streams, even with the parts where it went shitty. And it didn't hurt that people were here. We can raid. Crystal is live. Sar is live. Chef G is live. She's kind of cool. Barry is live. Anybody else? Any raid suggestions? I love you too, Chester. Thank you so much. I've given Gummy several kisses, and I will give more. Claymore wants 40 strength, 40 dex optimally. I'm a ways away from either of those, but whatever. We can raid someone. We can raid someone new, Shadow Mage. Can you post their full name? I really don't mind adding a new... Okay. Or you're joking. I don't mind raiding someone new. Everyone deserves support. Unless anybody in chat has an issue with that, I would like to raid LV Arts. Just for the opportunity for them to get... to get a nice raid kind of early on. They've currently got 6 viewers. Let's see how much we can push that to. Yes, give them all the love. Thank you for the So, I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 5:30 Eastern Time, playing Xenoblade Chronicles. Oh, known well in dance community. That's great then. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Xenoblade Chronicles. We're getting to some of the best parts of the story. I'm super, super excited for it. Dark Souls will return next week, Wednesday at 5:30 Eastern Time. And for the foreseeable future will be Wednesdays and Fridays. The rest of my streams, you can check out my schedule on my Discord server. I hope you all have a lovely evening or time zone further. You are all rad. Give all the love to LV. And I hope to see you around in the future. Ciao.